Good evening, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone had a fantastic Tuesday. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for your Tuesday evening going into your future. Looking at the radar right now, we have nothing going on inside South Carolina. Just another quiet time. Not for long, though. I'll talk about that in just a second. But looking at the MRMS right now, you can see that we do have some precipitation going on up here inside of, near Toronto, Ottawa, Canada, inside of New York State, as well as over here in the Four Corners region, and in the West. You see in Washington and Oregon as well. But if you want to get more, you get more specific, just seems to be rain. I don't see much in terms of snow or anything like that. Even though snow is possible, I'm up there in Montana as well as Colorado, no, Wyoming, and Utah as well. Snow will be coming soon as winter storm warnings and winter storm watches are in effect, which means we're starting to get our first winter storms over there. Here's our cloud cover. Cloud cover is traversing across the entire state as we get our, some people call them the altocumulus clouds, which are just some straight clouds that kind of just look like they're kind of like cirrus clouds, but more fluffier and kind of like sprayed out more like a blanket. So it's kind of like all three stratus, cumulus, and cirrus clouds combined almost. They're stretched out in the sky like a blanket, thin and puffy. So it's like all three of them. That's what a alto cumulus cloud pretty much is, and it's going through, especially the low country of South Carolina. I did get some pictures of that. I'm going inside the southern Midlands of South Carolina and the Midlands of South Carolina, just like the near like Columbia, Florence, Sumter, and in the upstate. The upstate also receiving some cloud cover as well. And if you look at cloud cover for the next, let's say the next 18 or so hours as you push this forward, cloud cover will continue to push through the state of South Carolina as we get into the nighttime hours. Tonight, it will also build inside the low country of South Carolina as well as cloud cover builds in through that coastal region, through the PD region, and through, um, like like I said, the low country of South Carolina. And it'll be gone, hopefully by around like tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon. Most of the clouds will be trying to push out. Here's our current temperatures: 57 in Rock Hill, 61 in Columbia, 59 in Orangeburg, 62 inside of Charleston, 62 inside Georgetown, 61 in Myrtle Beach, 55 inside Greenville and Spartanburg, 57 in Anderson, 57 in Greenwood, 59 in Augusta, 61 in Fairfax, 61 in Walterboro, 64 in Beaufort, 64 in Savannah as well. Here is our low temperatures for tonight. Low temperatures will be around 43 in Greenville and Spartanburg, 42 in Anderson, 43 Greenwood in Newberry and Rock Hill, Winsboro, 47 in Columbia, 46 in Camden and Cheraw, Aiken, as well as 48 in Barnwell, Orangeburg and Sumter, 46 in Florence and Dillon, 49 in Myrtle Beach, 47 in Georgetown, Moncks Corner and Walterboro, as well as 56 in Charleston, 54 at Hilton Head Island as well. Here is our forecast precipitation for the next 24 hours or so. Again, no rain really expected unless you're up there near like Sherrod, Dillon, just to the east of Rock Hill as well, and just to the north and east, maybe even to the east of Camden, South Carolina, and north of Florence. So there is that chance for the potential for a trace of some rain, like a hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch possible. And that's pretty much it in terms of precipitation. But we're going to check out the models because you can start to see that some rain might be starting to move into the like the upstate of South Carolina. So we're going to check that out right now. But as you push this forward, as I'm looking, I believe I'm looking at the wrong thing right now. So if we go over towards the composite reflectivity, here it is right here. I'm going to move straight to 9 o'clock p.m. You see showers starting to move in at around 11, 12 o'clock in the morning ish, going into the next couple hours or so. And it will continue to Lancaster, South Carolina. Not as much rain as we saw this morning. This morning, it was forecasting for way more rain, but not really much now than what we thought it was going to be. But showers are going to continue moving in at around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning ish, going into tomorrow morning. And then as you continue going to like Loris, South Carolina, and pretty much it ends it off right there. And then continuing through, that's pretty much it, just in terms of just for like the next, I'd say 39, 40-ish hours or so. So we're gonna continue to watch for that. We'll talk about some more, the more just in terms of precipitation as you get into tomorrow morning. So we'll talk about that again tomorrow morning. But no excessive rainfall, no thunderstorms, no severe thunderstorms. None of that is expected for the next 3 days. So we're done with that. Next 3 to 5 days. So we're good with that. But I do now want to talk about the tropics. We do have disturbance one. We obviously have this area of low pressure over the central tropical Atlantic, producing showers and thunderstorms. And it's still moving west. And it has a marginal chance of having some gradual development from the middle to later portion of this week. Tropical depression could form as it approaches or moves near the Leeward Islands late this week, so a 30% chance over the next 48 hours. And it did drop for the next 7 days. It was 60%, now it's a 50% chance. So we'll see what that continues to do. That obviously really doesn't mean much. It's just one update, and again, it's just pretty far out. So probably just dropped a little bit in confidence, but and it may try to form a bit later. So we'll see what happens there. Here's disturbance 2 over here. Nothing that we're really going to have to worry about much. But it does say some gradual development is possible as it moves to the northwest. And if it stays over water, that is. Because if it does not stay over water, we won't really have that chance. But if it does stay over water, it will most likely have that chance to develop. But it will, even if it does not develop, it will still bring heavy rainfall to portions of Central America later this week, with a 10% chance of formation over the next 48 hours, 20% chance over the next 7 days as well. And that seems to be it for that. So we are going to go on and talk about our future for the next 300 or so hours. Let's go ahead and check that out. So here's the southeastern United States right here. You can see obviously our cold air that we're watching for. October the 15th, this goes 8 o'clock p.m. And that will continue to push into South Carolina, definitely bringing us some cool temperatures going into tomorrow morning and tomorrow night as well. Tomorrow night for sure. Probably will be the coldest night of the week, will probably be tomorrow night for sure, with everyone, pretty much everyone, maybe except for like the immediate coastline in the 40s. So that is that. Maybe even some inside the 30s as well. But that's going to continue through. That's going to move out. High pressure going to take back over, and temperatures are going to try maybe even rise a little bit as you go into October the October the 20th ish, and then continuing, just not really seeing much in terms of rain, just nice and quiet. And then we have this very unrealistic, way too far out to talk about cold front that's thinking about bringing potentially honestly, if I was to try and guess, I mean, you can see dew points with it. That's a just textbook definition of a cold front right there. See, you have the line, you have the moist air, you have the dry air behind it. And then also, if you look at winds as well, winds are also kicking with this as well. So if this was to happen, this would be a severe weather threat. It would, going into like very, very late October, like October 31st, November the 1st-ish, somewhere around there. But that's one thing that we are watching for. And it has some snow on the backside as well. So this could maybe, if this was to happen, October the 30th through the 31st, or 31st through November the 1st, be a gusty / damaging wind, maybe even an embedded tornado threat. But again, over 300 hours, almost 400 hours out, so not really much to say in terms of that one. Just we're going to have to wait and see what happens for late October and see what happens with this. But let's go on and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see what the audience has to say for tonight. Mr. Anthony just says, good evening to you. Trail says, greetings everyone, greetings to you. And then Hannah says, hello Jay, hello to you. And that's it in terms of just chat. So we're going to go on and talk about San Antonio and Raleigh. And then if we don't have anything else, we're going to be out for tonight. So let's go on and move over here. Let's go on and push this. You can see as we continue through, no rain expected. No rain is possible over like the next 35-ish hours or so. And if you go into temperatures next, which we're going to talk about that. We're just going to look at temperatures for probably tonight and tomorrow. And let's go on and check out the likes real quick before I go on and talk about this. We have 8 people watching and 8 likes, so that is... Hopefully everyone has hit the like button, but if you have not already, make sure that you do that. But here is San Antonio right here. Low temperatures tonight at around 64, 61. High temperatures tomorrow at around 74-ish. Low temperatures tomorrow night at around 50. Maybe around 50, 51. So all that is indeed possible as you go through tonight. And now moving up here to Raleigh, North Carolina. Let's go on and move this over here. Low temperatures tonight at around 48. High temperatures tomorrow at around 58. Low temperatures tomorrow night at around 44, 42, 40 maybe even as well going into tomorrow night. And if you talk about rain as well, in terms of rain as you push this forward, rain is possible as you go into tonight around early morning hours, but it's going to be scattered, not really widespread. It's going to be a scattered threat. And maybe even if you go into tomorrow evening as well, you're going to have to watch out for maybe a scattered shower threat as well. I know there's not really anything in terms of severe weather, but just to make sure to be on the safe side, let's check it out. Nothing for Saturday this weekend, Saturday. Nothing for Friday. Nothing for Thursday, nothing for tomorrow, and nothing for tonight either. If you go on to severe weather as well, I doubt that there's anything in terms of severe weather, but I just want to check it out. Nothing at all. So we're good in terms of that, and that seems to be about it. We're at 275 subscribers. Make sure that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well if you have not already, as we are trying to get to 300 subscribers by November the 5th. We now have 3 weeks. 3 weeks until November the 5th, so 21 days. Make sure that you hit it if you have not already. And that's pretty much it for tonight. I don't see anything else during the chats or anything like that. So if we don't have anything else, I'm heading out for the night. So everyone have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday evening, and I'll be back tomorrow morning with your Wednesday forecast update. We're almost halfway done.
Hey!